Going from 68 games to 28, obviously you're in game shape, you're ready to play, and just being on the ice every day, playing in the OHL, and then coming here, it's nothing new for me. I think the biggest adjustment for me would probably be the schoolwork and the heavy load afterwards, but other than that, I think the OHL to this is similar in many ways. Demanding, and you still have to take that work ethic from the OHL and bring it here.
Right. The schedule is probably the most difficult thing to get to get a handle on. We only play 34 games max at the CIS level. Where the Ontario Hockey League, I don't know how many games the Spitfires played last year in total. Probably close to 100 games. So the importance of every single game that we play. It's critical. It really is, as you found out last year when we missed the playoffs by 1 point. So in a short schedule, every shift, every period, every game really matters. Where with the 68-game schedule, you can play with your lineup a little bit, and you can experiment a lot more than you can at the CIS level.
The only difference between the CIS and the OHL is there's a lot older players. Like you can have a 30-year-old playing in the CIS if you want. But really, there's not that much transition because it's all OHL players and Tier 2 players playing in this league. So,
the competitive level is just like the OHL. Guys actually even work a little bit harder because practices are more intense. You only play 2 games a week. So you got to get a lot of work done throughout the week, and you got to keep your game shape up throughout practice and be ready for the weekends.
Yeah, for sure. It's talked about all the time. Like once you're entering your 4th and 5th years, like I know personally I want to finish my degree, and if there's an opportunity to go play pro, I'll play before I go on to my master's or whatever else I decide, law. But as far as other players talking about it, it's talked about all the time, players moving on.
It's a great league. The competitiveness is unbelievable. When you can go into places and have the opportunity to play teams like Miami of Ohio and the University of Michigan, and those are arguably two of the finest programs in all of North America. And then, of course, we play within our league, and the parity is incredible. There is no easy night. So it's a great league, and it really does train the person to become a more well-rounded individual. So when the player does go on and play pro, be it in the minors or Europe or wherever, he's got a degree in his back pocket, which is really key. That risk isn't as great when you have a degree in your back pocket going over to the States and trying the East Coast League or the I for a year or two, or even Europe or the American League. So we feel it's a great training ground for pro, and more importantly, it's a great training ground for life.
I truly believe a lot of the players, if their goals and aspirations are to play pro, they could do that here at the university level, and there's no saying no to anybody, and different avenues and different ways of getting there. But you know what? I truly believe that the skill level, the intensity is pretty well just like the OHL.
Well, the Ontario Hockey League is taking care of these kids today better than ever before, and I can only go by my personal case, Dom. The year I graduated out of the Ontario Hockey League, a player received $1,000 for every year you played in the Ontario Hockey League. $1,000 didn't go very far at the University of Toronto. Today, the players are very well taken care of with books and tuition, and we want these players to take more advantage of that education bonus, if you will, right here in the province of Ontario. We feel that we have the finest teams in the country and the finest CIS hockey to offer in the country, and with 19 programs here in the country, a player has a plethora of programs to choose from, and academic programs, and certainly locations. In terms of Windsor, there is no finer location than Windsor, especially for a sport enthusiast, with Detroit right across the border. And we feel at the University of Windsor we have as much or more to offer than any other program in the country.
Well, I think getting the opportunity to get a great education package is something that you have to look at as an OHL hockey player. The realistic goal is, with the economy the way it is today, schooling is very important. And I truly believe that the opportunity I got from the OHL with the schooling package really helped me and my family out. So I think I'm very honored to have played in the OHL and get the opportunity to play at the university level.
The OHL strives on that now. They almost have to get players to come to the OHL, because NCAA can offer full rides now. So that's kind of like a little incentive for the good players to come to the OHL. And yeah, it's helping a lot of players out financially. to make it through.
Certainly good stuff